Let me begin by asking you something. Have you ever looked at your bank account and thought, where did all my money go? You work hard, you get paid, and yet it feels like you're always struggling to save or make any progress. Well, you're not alone. The truth is there are small things we all do every day, without even realizing it, that are slowly draining our wallets. But trust me, fixing them doesn't have to be hard or take a ton of time. In today's video, I'm going to show you those 6 sneaky ways you're losing money without even noticing, and the simple changes you can make that will help you stop the leaks in your finances and start building wealth. These aren't your typical money tips. I'm talking about real-life practical advice that you can start using today. So if you're ready to stop losing your money, stick around. Let's begin with the comparison trap. You've probably heard the phrase, keeping up with the Joneses, right? It's that feeling you get when you see your friends or even strangers online showing off their new stuff, a brand new car, a flashy vacation, or the latest gadget. And suddenly you feel like you need to have the same things to fit in or to look successful. This constant comparison is one of the easiest ways to lose money without even realizing it. We live in a world where social media is all about showing the best, most perfect parts of life. What we don't see is how much debt people might be carrying just to keep up with this perfect image. When you try to buy things just because someone else has them, you're not making decisions based on your needs or your goals. You're making decisions based on what others are doing, and often this leads to impulse spending. You buy things you don't need, or even worse, you get into debt trying to match someone else's lifestyle, whose financial situation you don't even know. Instead of comparing yourself to others, it's way smarter to focus on your own financial journey. Stop trying to match other people's version of success. Focus on building a life that works for you, and spend your money on things that truly bring you value and align with your goals. That way, you're not just throwing your cash away trying to impress people who probably don't even notice. When you stop comparing, you'll not only feel more at peace but also start keeping more of your money where it belongs, in your own pocket. Next, one of the easiest ways to lose control of your money is by not tracking your expenses. Many people think they're managing their finances just fine, but when you don't keep track of where your money is going, you're probably spending more than you realize. It's easy to overlook small daily purchases like coffee or snacks, but when you add them up, they can seriously drain your account. Without tracking, you have no idea where your money is really going, and it can feel like your cash disappears without you even noticing. The good news? Tracking your expenses doesn't have to be complicated. You can use simple apps or even a spreadsheet to keep an eye on every dollar. Once you start seeing exactly where your money is going, you can easily spot unnecessary expenses and cut them out. This way, you can make smarter financial decisions, save more, and even redirect money towards building an emergency fund or investing for the future. The key is being aware of your spending so you can stop leaking money and start taking control. The next common mistake many people make is focusing too much on cutting expenses rather than finding ways to increase their income. Sure, saving a few dollars here and there can help, but there's a limit to how much you can cut. The truth is, cutting expenses alone won't get you far if you're not also working on bringing in more money. Whether it's through a side hustle, learning new skills to get a better job, or starting a small business, increasing your income gives you more financial freedom to reach your goals faster. When you focus on boosting your income, you open up more possibilities for growth. Instead of stressing over every small expense, you can redirect that energy into finding ways to earn more. This way, you'll have more money to save, invest, and grow your wealth, rather than constantly trying to cut back. Remember, growing your income is one of the best ways to secure long-term financial success and stop living paycheck to paycheck. Let's now talk about another common mistake that many people make, leaving money sitting in the bank and thinking they're doing a good job saving. It might seem like a safe move. You deposit your paycheck and it just sits there growing slowly, right? Well, here's the thing, inflation is silently eating away at that money. Over time, prices for goods and services go up, but the interest you're earning on your savings is often so low that it barely keeps up. So, while that money is sitting in your account, it's actually losing value. Now don't get me wrong, it's important to have some money in your bank for emergencies and short-term needs. But if you have a large amount of money just sitting there and not working for you, you're missing out. There's a simple truth in the world of personal finance: money needs to grow. Whether it's through investments, real estate, or other ways, you should be putting your money to work. The stock market, even though it has its ups and downs, has historically outpaced inflation and helped people grow their wealth over time. You don't need to be an expert investor to get started. You can begin with small investments, even with just a little money. There are plenty of apps and platforms that make it easy to start investing with as little as $50 or $100. The sooner you start, the more time your money has to grow. Saving is important, but investing is what helps you build real wealth. So instead of letting your money sit and lose value, put it to work and watch it grow. Here's something many people don't think about. Your time is money. If you're working a job, do you know how much your time is worth per hour? Most of us never sit down and figure this out, but knowing your hourly rate is one of the most powerful things you can do for your finances. It's simple math. If you make $40,000 a year and work 40 hours a week, that's about $20 per hour. So, every hour you spend on a task or an activity is essentially costing or earning you that amount of money. If you're spending time doing something that's worth less than your hourly rate, you're actually losing money. Now, why does this matter? When you know your hourly rate, it becomes easier to make smarter decisions about how you spend your time. Let's say you're spending an hour cleaning your house, but your hourly rate is $25. Wouldn't it make more sense to pay someone else $15 or $20 to clean, while you use that hour to work on a side hustle or skill that could help you earn more? It's all about valuing your time properly. When you treat your time like it's worth something, you'll start looking for ways to spend it more wisely. Whether that's investing in your career, working on a side project, or even relaxing and recharging, so you can work more efficiently in the future. Lastly, the biggest financial mistake people make is simply not saving. It sounds so basic, but too many people think they'll start saving once they have more money, or once their situation improves. The truth is, if you don't make saving a priority now, you'll never make real progress. Even if you can only save a small amount each month, the key is to start. Not saving is like ignoring the foundation of a house. Without it, everything else will eventually crumble. So if you're waiting for the perfect time to start saving, stop! The best time to start is always right now. You don't have to save huge amounts to make a difference. Small, consistent savings can add up over time. Start with just 5% of your income, or round up your purchases with an app that saves your change. Set up automatic transfers to your savings account, so you don't even have to think about it. By making saving automatic, you're ensuring that your future self is taken care of, and the more you save, the more options you'll have, whether it's building an emergency fund, paying down debt, or eventually investing in opportunities that help you grow your wealth. The important part is to start small, but start now. Those are the 6 ways you could be losing money without even realizing it. The good news is, these are all simple fixes that anyone can implement, no matter where you're starting from. If you're ready to take control of your finances and stop letting money slip through the cracks, it starts with one thing: action. Don't wait for the perfect time to get started. Start today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share it with anyone who might need this advice. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so you never miss other videos on building wealth, mastering your mindset, and creating the life you deserve. Starting now, take charge, stay consistent, and start building the financial future you deserve. I'll see you in the next video.